bleeding for you. Why am I bleeding in my soul? Why am I bleeding for you? Why am I bleeding in my soul? Why am I bleeding for you?
Greetings from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the Avratech Intel Classic. This is the largest tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool. This is Nick Tasteless Plot, and I am really happy to be down here broadcasting to all of you. We are getting pretty far along in this event. It is the final 16. We started out with 128, and we whittled it down to the best 16 players, and this is going to take 2 weeks to complete this phase of the tournament. The matchups we're going to be seeing today are going to be sAviOr versus Never, a Zerg versus Terran. Then we're going to see Violet versus Shuttle, a Protoss versus Protoss. Then Jaedong versus Jangbi, a Zerg versus Protoss. And finally, we will see Lomo versus Odin. And that will be a Terran versus Zerg. I am really excited to be casting these games for you. The lineup for the maps, I should say, is going to be Andromeda first. Next map will be Othello. And finally, we'll be going to the map Bluestorm. Now, it is getting pretty packed in here, and we have a lot of Korean fangirls down here. We had to get some extra seats, actually, in the studio, because so many people are down here right now. As usual, it is about 90% female here in the audience. Of course, it's all these attractive professional gamers. And cheers to you if you're at home watching this. And if you can hear me right now, then you have to be at home watching this. So I hope you're going to enjoy these games, because I know I'm going to enjoy casting them. I also have a quick announcement to make. I am leaving in 3 days to go to Paris to broadcast for the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational, a invitational StarCraft tournament with Korean professional gamers and top non-Korean professional gamers. So definitely tune in and check that out as well. We will have another caster here subbing in for me, Jason Lee. He is a professional sportscaster, and I have casted StarCraft with him before. So don't worry, I have not been fired. I am just going to be gone for 1 week. But definitely check out both of those. They're going to have twice as much StarCraft action in this upcoming weekend. And in other news, the Tasteless website is almost finished. So all of my games that I've casted will be logged on there, as well as lots of replays and other cool stuff. So definitely check that out. Now on to this game. Never versus sAviOr. Well, we all know who sAviOr is, Ma Jae-yoon. He is probably one of the most well-known Zerg players out there. He was the former #1 player in the world, and he actually has kind of fallen from that rank in the past year. Now, that doesn't mean he can't come back and dominate, but he's just having a tough time right now. We didn't see him perform too well in the GSI, although I think he's certainly shown that he has a lot of potential in this tournament. Making it to the final 16 is no small feat. There are a lot of pro gamers that have prepared very hard for this event. Now, sAviOr's style is more of a macro style. He's known for over-expanding early on, but managing to make it to the mid to late game where he just overwhelms his opponent. Never, a little bit more of a less known professional gamer, but certainly a talented Terran player indeed. I would say sAviOr's going to be the favorite, but that doesn't mean he couldn't lose in an upset. And speaking of Never, I have just now seen him join the game. Never, a member of the Team B, the West team, with many good Koreans. And of course, also a member of LeCap. LeCap is doing pretty well in this tournament, by the way. They actually have 5 professional gamers that have made it to the final 16. That's way more than any other team. They're just dominating all around right now. They also have such famous players as Jaedong and Lomo, as you can see. I think the game's going to get started pretty soon. As I said, Never's in the game. We are still waiting for sAviOr to join, but I think he will be in there soon enough. Again, I am just thrilled to be down here. The games are just getting better and better in this event. And oh, by the way, it looks like sAviOr has joined, so we may be starting this pretty soon. Here is a shot of sAviOr. He is quite the badass. You've, of course, seen some of his other accomplishments. sAviOr, a Star League winner. That is easily the most impressive accomplishment you can have in StarCraft is to win a Star League. So, you know, clearly he's very talented. He is, like I said before, in a bit of a slump, losing in games that he probably shouldn't be. Some people say he's just past his time. Others say that he doesn't care as much because he was already #1. But I've talked to him. No, he just says he just hasn't been playing as well lately. But he's certainly interested in coming back and making it to the #1 spot. Jaedong is actually currently the #1 ranked Zerg player. And he's actually the #1 ranked player in the world right now on Tesla, taking sAviOr's spot over the past year. We will see. We will see if he can't get himself back up here. Now here's Never, and he does have some fans down here too. It is not just sAviOr fans, and I think this is going to be an exciting game. Andromeda, a pretty cool map, 4-player map. It is proxy friendly. And also, you have a mineral expansion within your main. So we see a lot of interesting builds on this map. A lot of different technical rushes followed up with expansions in the main. Or they can take the more desirable expansion, the one with the investing gas, Geyser. We'll see. I'm curious as to exactly how Never's going to play this out. Will he rush sAviOr early on? sAviOr seems to be pretty immune to bunker rushes, actually. So that doesn't normally seem to be the way to beat him. But Terran versus Zerg, certainly not sAviOr's weak matchup either. He really doesn't have a specific weak matchup. He's pretty strong in all three. Well, both players have confirmed that they are indeed ready, so I do believe this is going to get underway here pretty soon. And by the way, when this tournament ends, I mean, we're just going to be going to Season 2. So this is not the end for English coverage of StarCraft tournaments. It is only the beginning. This event has been quite a success. We're getting tons of hits, and we are from all over the world, actually, in Korea and not in Korea. And it's all around pretty exciting. Looks like we're going to get going, though. Get ready.
이름 석자보다 더 많이 불렸던 그의 별명들, 전장의 마이스트로, 프로토스의 재앙, 나혼자. 요즘 짓궂은 밴드는 그를 이렇게 부르기도 한다. 막장, 공포 서클까지 했던 그의 업적과 포스. 하지만 아는 사람은 다 안다. 전 본자님은 요즘 살짝 주춤하다.
좀 안타깝죠. 잘하시는 선수였거든요.
그러나 우승을 밥 먹듯이 했던 그가 아닌가.
우승 해보지 않은 사람은 잘 모를 거예요.
사람은 누구나 쉬어갈 때가 있는 법.
전 절대 슬럼프 같은 건 없습니다.
한마디로 요즘 잘 나가는 테란 박지수는 마재윤을 만나 8강 진출권을 놓고 싸우게 됐다. 마재윤의 생각은?
모르겠는데 최정원 아닌가?
정말 비슷하긴 하다. 그러나 박지수는 일가 보지의 든든한 개인전 카드. 마재윤이 세상을 평정하던 시절 막 데뷔, 곧바로 개인 리그에 입성한 제목이다.
이군이었더라고요. 관심 없어요.
각각 본정화 신인이었던 2년 전이었다면 얘기는 뻔했겠다. 하지만 지금은
껌이죠.
현재가 중요하다고 생각합니다.
일단 자신감에 관해서는 절대 물러설 수 없는 두 선수. CJFC의 마재윤 대 리가 보지의 박진수.
Well, the game has begun. Here is sAviOr at the bottom left. A brown Zerg. I hate playing against players when they spawn as the brown color. I can never see them as easily on the mini-map. I always have to do that shift-tab trick where you turn them red. And here, of course, is Never at the bottom right. Two very, very talented players now trying to battle it out to make it to the next round of the tournament. There is no losers bracket in this tournament. Here we're seeing the win distribution for the different races. And as we can see, Terran has been dominating Zerg on this map with a 2-6 overall record. Now, look at this. It looks like we're actually going to see a bunker rush, or at least some type of aggressive play here from Never. Usually if they build the barracks on the low ground like that, it indicates they are going to rush in there. Now, we have seen Flash do a build which I believe is going to be very similar to this one. Okay, he's going to put the depot here next. And what he does is he rushes in there with the Marines, a few Marines and an SCV, and kind of scares the Zerg into believing that he's about to get bunker rushed. He has to take all these drones up, and then the Terran backs off and fast expands, giving him an economic advantage. There's the We Made Fox coach. I don't know where we got these photos from. They look like bad yearbook pictures. All right, looks like sAviOr has is going to go for the hatchery first, and look at this. Never is going to spot him right away. This game could end very quickly. And here's the SCV. He spotted the hatchery. Now, is he going to make the bunker? That's what we want to watch for. There's the drone. And the Marine is on the way. Now, as I said before, sAviOr rarely ever loses to bunker rushes. But a rush such as this could really hurt him economically. And we don't see the Marine moving in there just yet. And here come the drones. And there they go now. Now, sAviOr has to basically keep the hatchery alive until the Zerglings can come out. Now, one drone has been taken out, 2 drones now. Looks like he's going to get a third. Never and microing very well, and sAviOr not microing so well. He has to use those drones to stop those Marines from reaching the bunker. If they get in the bunker, it could be all over. Another drone. So many drones have been taken out. Are the Zerglings going to hatch in time? Oh, doesn't even matter because the bunker did not finish. Never is in great shape. And wow, you can see that sAviOr has lost quite a few drones. You really cannot afford to lose drones. Obviously, you really can't afford to lose any workers at all in StarCraft, but it's almost more important to not lose the drones because you produce drones from larvae, and that's the same location you produce Zerglings in every other unit. So you essentially get behind overall. You can't continue to produce the attacking units you want to make at the same rate.
싸움을 자주 거는 선수라고 말씀드리지 않았어요, 경기 전에? 지금도 계속해서 드론을 뽑을 수밖에 없는 상황인데 머리 7개에서 8개 정도 나오면 그때부터 다시 선수가 압박을 하고 갈 수가 있거든요. 이렇게 되면 또 지금
Now, we do see the Vespian gas being taken. Now, he is also making an academy, so we're going to see some medic Marine here pretty soon. We probably will not see the Terran push out until he has medics. As you can see, sAviOr, very nice move here, putting the 2 Zerglings at his ramp. He does not want to let the scouting SCV up there. The Terran is interested in finding out when the layer tech, or at least the timing of the layer tech is. Very tense moment here. This is not exactly the easiest map for Zerg to beat Terran on. We'll find out if the map is really imbalanced after maybe a few more months of playing on it. We have to kind of mess around on these maps to really get a good idea of what you can and cannot do. The layer is on the way. It looks like sAviOr really went with an economic build, getting the 3rd hatchery before he got the layer. Sometimes you see them get the layer much earlier. But I think that's a smart decision because if sAviOr's harassment is ineffective, he will be way too far behind. Just way too far behind. So both players are going to be backed off for now. Although it looks like the Terran may actually move out. He does have a medic and a fire bat. Now, when you see a fire bat, that usually means that you're going to see them rush in there. Now, when they attack the sunken colony, Zerg pulls the drones out to try to block off the Marines, and then the fire bat burns the drones down. And here he comes now! 2 sunken colonies deflect that attack. Looks like, indeed, sAviOr has deflected this rush. And the Spire's on the way. Note the positioning of that Spire. It will help those drones mine just a little bit faster. Well, pretty soon it's going to be up to whether or not the Terran can hold off all of this harassment from Mutalisks, which are going to be on the way here pretty soon. Now we may see armor upgrade here for the Zerg. So sAviOr, pretty withdrawn in this game. He's really focusing on the economics. And looks like he will lose this Overlord. That will hurt because the Mutalisks were about to, the Spire was about to finish, so Mutalisks were about to be produced. I don't know if he has an extra Overlord or not. Either way, losing an Overlord is never a good thing, especially for the Overlord. Although I bet an Overlord, it probably has a pretty boring life. I mean, when you really think about it, compared to like other units. Actually, the Ghost might have a pretty boring life too, because nobody ever uses it. Now we can see that the Terran is getting ready to put some turrets over here. The turrets are, of course, very weak, but they can deal a lot of damage. So you want to get those turrets up right before the Mutalisks get there. Now, if you get them up too soon, you've wasted too many minerals on things. You could have been, you could have been spending your money more wisely. Now, here are the Mutalisks. Let's see if Never can effectively hold off all this harassment, which is about to ensue. All right, here he comes. Taking out one Marine, almost taking out 2. Looks like he's going to try to sneak these Zerglings in here, maybe to get the turret. If you ever wonder how these pro gamers micro Mutalisks like this, they hit the hold position button right when they get near the Marines. That way the Mutalisks don't fly too far into the Marine fire. And oh, look at this. We're seeing the Queen's Nest out. I was expecting that to be a Hydralisk den. And look at this. Never has spotted that expansion. Now Never is going to have to push pretty quickly here. sAviOr has his Mutalisk stacked. Somehow none of those units died. Okay. Here he's going to go in again. Now sAviOr is known for having incredible Mutalisk micro. I mean, this guy is the Mutalisk Whisperer. And that's not the first time I've said that, but it needs to be said as many times as possible because it's true. Looks like Never's pretty comfortable, though. He's actually going to go ahead and leave. Now, sAviOr is going to try to pick off these the Marines, which are on the edge of the Medic Marine Blob, which we are now seeing on the minimap. We see that, indeed, sAviOr has a lot of sunken colonies, and it looks like he's going to be teching possibly to the Greater Spire, but of course he will probably get a Defiler mount as well. All right, well, he's going to have to try to hold off this group of Medic Marine. Now, he's going to force him to stim, then back off, so that the Medics will eventually not have that much energy when they really need it the most. It looks as though sAviOr's pretty comfortable, though, not making any sunks there. That's his nickname, the Maestro. All right, well, it looks like Never might be able to get this expansion. It's not clear. The Greater Spire is morphing. But while the Mutalisks are morphing into Guardians, they will not be able to help defend this expansion. So sAviOr really needs to deal with this group of Medic Marine pretty quickly. And the second army is about to move out. He's managed to make it up there. 2 Sunken colonies, though. If he can use the Marines and the Zerglings, excuse me, the Mutalisks and the Zerglings correctly, he could hold this off. The Greater Spire about to finish. And I believe that was a Defiler mound down at the bottom right. They did not get a good shot of it, though. And can he hold it off? Looks like he's going to manage to do it, no problem. NP. 1-1. Those upgrades really made the difference there. The Zerglings pretty tough. Now, it looks like Never probably pushed out too soon or maybe didn't act quickly enough. When he did push out. Now, I believe he will morph those into Guardians now. There, the morph. Well, there's the finished Greater Spire. Now, the Guardians will definitely be able to hold up this rush. You can see that there's not a high Science Vessel concentration. In fact, there's only 1 Science Vessel out there. The Science Vessel really the only way to stop Guardians. That Zergling should not have gone in there. Now, when these Guardians finish, I think, I think it's pretty clear that Never is going to lose another army, which sucks for him. Oh, taking out the vessel. 1 irradiate, though. Never's going to have to back off. He never should have attacked then. Oh, not my best joke. All right. I think we're going to see these Guardians move towards Never's base pretty soon here. But at the same time, we're seeing a small army of Nevers moving up to the top left. There's a Nidus there, though. Looks like sAviOr is in complete and total control of this game. There's no medic there, though. I don't know what Never's doing. Oh, bad idea. Oh! Wow. I'd like some mayonnaise with that ownage. Seriously. That was just ridiculous. Talk about overkill. All right, now Never has to do something quickly. He's going to lose another vessel. Never is falling apart this game. He is going to try to buy some time here and stop the mining at this expansion. Maybe he'll be able to get the hatchery. Oh, no, he will not. He's now backing away. These Guardians are just dealing so much damage, and Defiler's already in the game. I think sAviOr's going to win this one. All right, here come the Zerglings. They're going to dart out here. And the Ultralisk Cavern is up. That may be the killing blow here. Ultralisks, of course, are so strong. They're like grounded carriers. I mean, they're just ridiculous. We can see that the upgrades are pretty good for both players right now. Now here comes another attempt by Never to take this expansion out. Can sAviOr stop him? sAviOr also expoing at the top right. Meanwhile, Never expoing in the middle right. Oh! Takes out one take. Almost gets the second. I think we're going to see a Dark Swarm here. We could even see a Plague. Oh! Wow. I don't think Never has had one successful attack against sAviOr this entire game. Oh, maybe one. He did get that expansion. Sorry, Never. I spoke too soon.
게이지 확장 그리고 자신의 미네랄 월드 확장.
As you can see, Never is getting pretty far behind here. He's going to get a few vultures, plant some mines to defend a counter attack, but sAviOr is in pretty damn good shape right now. And I think we're going to see a lot of Ultralisks hatching very soon. His build was not that gas focused, mostly Zerglings, and then of course the Tech to Guardians. I think he'll have a lot of leftover gas to get Ultralisks. By the way, oh my god! Another excellent plague. Those vessels very weak.
만약에 9시 멀티까지 다시 뭐 비록 1시간 파괴가 됐지만 그렇죠. 이쪽 멀티 다시 활성화가 그러니까 마디오 선수는 최소 들어오는 3가스를 체제를
We can see at the upgrade count, sAviOr still ahead on the upgrades. Now with those weakened vessels, well, looks like he's going to get another one. Well done again by sAviOr, and there's an Ultralisk. But there's no one there for him to kill, unfortunately. Now, sAviOr's in control of this game right now. What sAviOr needs to do is make sure that Terran doesn't secure this expansion in the middle right.
그래서 배슬만 9기만 넘어간다고 하더라도 그때부터는 그냥 배슬만으로도 울트라리스크를 분산을 하거든요. 거기다가 벌초로 벌초의 스파이더맨을 마무리하게 되면
The Defiler, of course, such a powerful unit. Whoa, these Ultralisks are pretty fast. Killed the Spider Mine before it exploded. But as we can see, sAviOr is just dominating the map, dominating the Marines. Now these Spider Mines really will deal a lot of damage. Oh, surprise, he's not actually going for the expansion, he's going for the main. That mine did soften up those Ultralisks though, but it doesn't matter if they're underneath Dark Swarm. Wow, Never is going to have to turn back. It looks like victory is going to be impossible for Never right now. Oh my gosh. It could not get any worse for Never right now. And there's just nothing that Never can do. He's going to try to counterattack. Looks like he has enough units to hold this off. Actually, that's a lot of Marines. Maybe not, but the second colony should hold it off anyways. The Marines are on the run. I think we're going to see GG here, but look at this! A drop in the main of sAviOr, taking out all the critical tech buildings. sAviOr will be without Ultralisks, without Guardians. Now he's really going to be without Guardians now that he lost that one. A very nice drop here by our Terran player. But unfortunately, the Plague is just such a strong ability. And I think we're going to see, well, Never's got to do something with this attack because this is the only window of opportunity that he's going to have any time to be effective. And I think without those vessels, it's going to be tough. Never is putting up a great effort, though, I have to say. And here's another drop. I don't know if sAviOr has any sunken colonies. Well, it doesn't matter. There's a tank in there. He's going to siege up, try to take out the hatchery. I believe sAviOr is making his tech somewhere else now. We don't know where that location is. Pretty smart move here by Never to use the cliff to his advantage. And Never's got to get this expansion now. The hatchery's under fire. Unfortunately, sAviOr not really binding his units together as well as he could be. We haven't seen sAviOr save that hatchery. sAviOr needs to get back into this game because Never has really capitalized on this opportunity in which his opponent did not have anything to hold off. Well, he could not produce Ultralisks or, Defilers. Any of the units to really take Terran out. Now, can these Zerlings get here in time? The hatchery's getting low on HP. Oh! You're going solo, Marine. Now Never is going to try to go and kill this top left expansion. Now sAviOr needs to save this expansion. I don't think he has any units. Wow, Never is really coming back this game. I'm really surprised, honestly. Oh, but here comes... Well, actually, I'm not sure if he can get there. Medic wall, very nice by Never. Oh, sAviOr, what are you doing? That was really bad. Looks like we're going to have some more Zerglings come over here to counter-attack this middle right expo. Oh, and he will hold off this attack up here. Looks like sAviOr will now be attacking the middle right spot. You can see a few mines are now being planted here, hopefully to hit Ultralisks. Those Vulture mines can really deal a lot of damage to Ultralisks. Very, very strong. Very strong unit, the Spider Mine. Oh! Is he going to lose it? I can't tell. Wow. Defensive matrix is good. Oh. And that Ultralist might not make it out of there. Well, now he definitely won't. Irradiate easily the worst way to die in StarCraft. Except, of course, for maybe being consumed by a Defiler. Well, looks like Ma Jae-yoon is going to secure the top right as well. Both players have very strong upgrades here. I'm really surprised, actually, that Never doesn't have more SCBs in that expansion at the middle right. It looks like he could have a lot more there. Or at least he should have a lot more. 3-3, fully upgraded Terran. Where is he going to attack, though? Now, all right, well, here comes the counterattack. If they can get some SCVs or maybe target fire the command center, it would be very good. Never lifts. The SCVs are evacuating. And that will slow down Never a little bit, but sAviOr, what he really needs right now is a very large attack that is complemented with Dark Swarm. There's the Defiler. But it looks like Never has so many vessels. If he can just spot the Defiler, he can irradiate it and take it out, no problem. But I guess those Ultralisks had a change of heart. They went back in there. And sAviOr's going to lose this expansion. I have to say, sAviOr really lost control of this game right after that drop. And another expansion is going to be spotted. Now these vessels have been played. One Mutalisk could really deal some damage to that. You know, I just don't understand why sAviOr isn't keeping his army together. It's just like he's so spread out. Oh, there's a Dark Swarm, though. And there's a very nice Plague. And another good Dark Swarm. And another Dark Swarm. Well played by sAviOr. just lost a lot of vessels.
그러니까 X를 주는 아딘 선수의 두 무기는 지금 디파일러인데
Wow, that Defiler is pretty low on HP. It is at risk of being sniped. I do believe that, yeah, well, if you look at the minimap, you can see Never's main is completely wiped out from minerals. There are no minerals there, so all sAviOr has to do is keep counterattacking that expansion in the middle right, and he should be able to pull a victory, even though he's really lost control, at least the control that he had before. Uh-oh, but sAviOr does not have control of the top right. And that's really where sAviOr wants to be. He wants to have those expansions at the top right now. There's some Zerglings coming out of the Nidus Canal, the Zerg subway system. Looks like Never's army is pretty big. What sAviOr needs to do, he needs to get at least one Mutalisk and just start harassing those vessels. They're all like maybe having 1 or 2 HP. And he is going to get this expansion. There's a Defiler. Oh, short life. And the Mutalisk never got in there to do any damage to that to the vessels. Can never win this game. It really looks like he's going to win it right now. I think we're going to see a possible counterattack, or maybe he's going to go in there with the Dark Swarms. Tough to say. And Dark Swarm. And a Plague. Wow, I cannot believe how well Never is doing right now. Never is playing so well. Props to you, Never. And look at this. If the Terran gets into the top left, this game will be over. sAviOr now only has one real expansion. Oh, and the Eraser! Oh, the humanity! Oh, most of them escaped. Too bad you guys can't fly underground. Oh, take it easy on that Ultralisk. This is overkill. Well, here comes sAviOr's last attempt to save this expansion. Doesn't look like it's going to work, though. Well, if those Medic Marine leave the ramp, it gives sAviOr the opportunity to run up there. Looks like they're going to do it anyways, though. Now sAviOr's going to run up, dart up there. Oh, nice defensive matrix here by Never. 2 nice defensive matrices. Really saved him back there. And sAviOr is going to lose his expansion. I do believe that is the case. So many defensive matrix Marines. This really shows you how strong science vessels are with the Medic Marine army. And he's going to get the Nidus Canal. Expect to see GG very soon here. sAviOr is going to be down 1 game. GG! Wow. That was a pretty wild game. Excellent comeback there by Never GG. It really did not look like that was going to happen, I have to say. I am really surprised. We're going to have to go to game 2 now. Can sAviOr come back, or will Never pull through with a 2-0 win? I don't know. We're going to find out soon enough, though. So, looking back at that game, sAviOr was doing a really, really good job. But once that drop happened, he pretty much lost control. He lost his main tech. He lost the Greater Spire. He lost the Defiler Mound. and a few other buildings. And in that window of time, never completely and totally retook the game and started dominating all the expansions that sAviOr has. And I mean, well, that sAviOr had. And yeah, there was just nothing that sAviOr could do. If sAviOr had had a few more Scourge to defend his main from that drop, I think we would have seen a completely and totally different game. The next map is Othello. Othello, of course, a very cool map. I am a fan of it. By the way, they're using all of these maps on iccup.net, the StarCraft ladder. Definitely check out that site if you have not already. It's an excellent site. It is, yeah, so you can watch these games and copy the build orders of the pro gamers and ride your way to D+. I was actually playing on there not long ago, actually yesterday, but I think I need to get a new computer fan. My computer keeps shutting down or overheating or something when I play StarCraft. It's because my macro is so good, it just breaks. The computer can't compute all my actions. Now, sAviOr is certainly capable of making a comeback, but can he make this comeback? That's what I'm really curious about. Beating sAviOr is never a small thing in StarCraft. I mean, this guy has won Star Leagues. There's little he has not done. He's won BlizzCon. He is a very formidable opponent. And both players have confirmed that they're ready. So I think we're going to see this game going away here within a few moments. Get ready for some more Terran versus Zerg, sAviOr versus Never. Starting now. All right, the game is underway. You can see sAviOr really trying to focus, reorganize himself. He was so far ahead before, and then he just totally lost it. That is a very mentally debilitating. I don't know if you know that's a real phrase. It's really tough on your mental status to lose a game like that and then have to go into another round here. Here we can see well, we haven't really seen that many games so far on this map to know how the players are going to do, or at least whether or not it's imbalanced. Othello's a pretty cool map. It's a map where you have a lot of back doors to run through. So it's very unlikely you're going to get contained unless they make it all the way to your base. So counterattacking very strong on Othello. And that is a little sAviOr elf, I think, in that picture. That's right, little sAviOr elves. They play StarCraft. They don't just make cookies and live in trees. All right, hatchery first. sAviOr's pretty confident with his hatchery first builds. Like I said, he really almost never loses to bunker rushes. Now, both builds pretty typical here. We're not going to see a very aggressive rusher from the Terran. Actually, we could, since he is leaving with the Marine, but it won't be as strong of a rush. And it looks like he's going to have to cancel that bunker. What Terran wants to do is force a Zerg to pull the drones off of the minerals, because the Zerg's not making any money with those drones while they try to hold off this rush. Zerglings are on the way. sAviOr's doing a great job of holding us off and baiting him back here. I think we're going to see those drones return here pretty quickly. And here they go now. Probably going to see a total of 8 Zerglings if you count the expansion hatchery hatching those links too. So I think we might see another hatchery here from sAviOr. He prefers the economy-oriented builds rather than these very aggressive builds. Actually, he's played very aggressive before. I shouldn't say that. Now we're going to see fast command center here. And nope, we're actually okay. No, we're gonna see the extractor now, and there's the third hatchery on the way. And it looks like we're gonna see the Marines move out again. What he wants to do is force. Oh, this could be really bad. He's not gonna get that. He's not gonna get that second colony hit time. The Marines are on the way. I think this could be very bad for sAviOr. Unbelievable. sAviOr backs off. He has forced his opponent to make Zerglings. sAviOr did not really want those Zerglings. He wanted drones. Never is playing fantastic, I must say. Fantastically. Fantastically. And unfortunately, he is not going to attack the command center. He's actually probably doing that so that he can break in there. The entrance will be larger. That building makes a smaller, makes the entrance a little bit smaller there. Forcing his opponent to stem yet again. He backs off. That scouting SCV will not be too helpful. Now, we'll probably see Mutalisks coming from sAviOr again. Builds like that are pretty strong against these fast expoing Terrans. But we could also see a Lurker tech, and it is indeed going to be a Spire. Mutalisk tech it is. All right, looks like sAviOr's going to try to sneak 2 Zerglings in here. He wants to see what's going on over here. Oh! Did not manage to get in there. sAviOr has to be careful with those Zerglings. He doesn't want to lose them. He's already been forced to make them, but he might as well keep them around. And it looks like, well, I'm not sure what he's going to do with those Zerglings, but we will see Mutalisks here soon enough. Never is once again getting the factory out here pretty late. And this Zergling will maybe take out that SCV, or just intimidate the SCV and then leave. Now, never needs to be pretty careful here because when these Mutalisks come out, if he has stray units in the middle of the map, they're going to get picked off pretty easily.
저글링과 합류를 하는데요.
예, 참 저그가 주도권을 잡기 힘든데 지금은 사실은 마지막에는 어느 정도 주도권을 잡을 수가 있어요.
Takes that SCV out. Now he's going to go into the front. Oh, I guess he's not, because he saw that bunker. And instead, oh, blunder there by sAviOr. Another blunder. That's the no-fly zone, Mutalisk. A nice pick here, though, by the Mutalisks. Clumping them together quite nicely. The factory's now out Starport next. And sAviOr, by the way, is expanding at the bottom left. A very good spot to expand to, very far away from the Terran. Here is, I don't know if that's enough units there. I think sAviOr can actually take that out, and he will do just that. But that fire bat did so much damage. I like my Zerglings, well done. Morphedo Lurker in the middle of the map could be dangerous. Uh-oh, this Lurker might not even be born. And you are going to wake up in a hurry. No! Oh, he just disappeared. That vanishing Lurker magic trick. I don't believe that egg blocks. Oh, and a scan, and he does manage to take out the Lurker. And I think he will also take out this expansion if sAviOr doesn't do something fast. The hatchery is under fire. Can he get it? +1 attack. Here come the Mutalisks. Oh my God! I don't think it's going to work. Oh no! 4 Marines are really owning up on this hatchery. Goodbye, hatchery. sAviOr is in terrible condition right now. This is bad. This is bad news. Bad news for sAviOr. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, you can't really afford to lose that first expansion. It really hurts you. Oh, poor medic. Even an SCV is getting in on this. Take it easy, Never. Now, all Never has to do is regroup, make a few more units, get some science vessels, and then go out and attack. sAviOr is going to, I think this is smart, he's going to try to go for a counterattack. Although he may run into his opponent's army right now. Oh, target fires the Lurker. Oh, backs off though. When we see a vessel, I think we're going to see the second push from the Terran. Get in there. The Zergling has gotten in. Oh, he's going to chill over there. What sAviOr really needs is a good flank. He needs to come in at a good angle, an angle which Never can't micro from, and take out this army. That looks like he's decided that moment's now, or maybe here he comes. I don't think it's going to work though. Oh, he could not afford to lose those 2 Lurkers because he is contained. At least somewhat contained. Now it's all going to boil down to whether or not he can come in at the right angle. And I don't know if he has that angle right now. sAviOr double expanding, trying to catch up. Well, the sunken colonies have been taken out, or will be taken out. And it looks like sAviOr may burrow these lurkers and prevent reinforcements from coming, and that is just what he's going to do. Wow, he took out both the tanks. Now, sAviOr has defilers, so he might be able to... Uh-oh. Well, I was going to say he might be able to come back, but it looks like he's going to lose that expansion again. He really needs to get to that expansion. Oh, that mine almost worked against Never. Nice Medic Marine Micro here by Never. Wow, very impressive. This is not good. This is not good. Majayoon is falling apart. Oh, look out! Oh no! Oh noes, okay. And sAviOr gives up, good game. Never has defeated the Maestro. He's just, what can I say? Never played really well both games. sAviOr has been eliminated. Never moves on in this prestigious tournament. Wow. Well, congratulations to Never. I'm sorry, all you sAviOr fans. This is not a happy day for Zerg. Well, we're going to go to a quick 5-minute break any second now. Our next match is going to be none other than Violet against Shuttle. I believe it's our only mirror matchup today. Protoss versus Protoss should be pretty exciting. Now, looking back at that game, yeah, I think it really went downhill when sAviOr lost that first expansion. I mean, that really hurts. Thank you again to our sponsors at Intel for making this event possible. And thank you to everybody who is tuning in or the people who are showing up to this event and showing us your support. We don't do this stuff if people don't watch it. Well, this next matchup should be pretty interesting. This Protoss versus Protoss, Violet and Shuttle. I really don't know who's the favorite. They're both very strong players. Shuttle and Violet both performing very well in the tournament. I have had the opportunity to cast both of their games, and they're doing very well. So I'm curious as to who will advance. I think we're going to be tuning out here in a minute or two, I think. I never know. I have to read the body language of the commentators and try to decide from there. By the way, if you can't watch all the VODs because of the time zone you live in, feel free to check out the recordings. They are all on GOMTV.net. Also, feel free to check out the World of Warcraft tournament GOMTV is hosting. And, yeah, I think we're going to be signing out here pretty quickly. Well, I said that before, but now here I am still talking to myself. I'm really surprised, though, that sAviOr was eliminated. That's too bad. I am a little bit of a sAviOr fan. I will have to admit it. But he doesn't look like he's just been doing that well in a lot of these tournaments. At least the ones that GOM hosts. And we're going to go to the commercial now, so stay tuned and enjoy those commercials.
To be